Right, here we go. Welcome back to the channel and to Under the Stream. And here we are then, episode 17 of Last to A, the challenge. We're trying to get from Last to A on sport mode, no metas, no qualifying times allowed. And here we are then, episode number 17. My goodness me, 17 weeks now this has been going for, so we'll see, as always, what happens on today's show. And I think, just check before we do anything else, that we are working. I thought I pressed the wrong button before the stream started, but it looks like it's working. It's saying that I'm live, so it's saying that people are in. So I take it it's all working. So that said, we'll carry on, and we'll do the draw for this week's Last to A. So on today's show, have a look at the track for today's show, and it is going to be, we're going to Circuit Sainte-Croix, the brand new track. And I think on this one, again, a bit like last week, it's going to be meta car or nothing. So although I think the cars that we've got, when we bring them up in just a sec, are not too bad. I think we've had a bit of luck this week, to be fair. Here are the cars. And I think not bad, really. I think, again, a bit of 50-50 with our nominees this week. Suzuki VGT, maybe a little bit there, but not really. Aston, not really. But the Ford GT has some really good runs in that so far. Subaru, maybe not so. But I do believe the Huracan, it's the first time in 17 weeks the Huracan has been on the show. So that's a welcome addition, a brand new track, and a brand new car as well. It's all going on this week on Last to A. So we'll get in Suzuki VGT. And with 2 minutes to go, we'll very quickly get warmed up and get going. Where's Suzuki? There it is. And here we go. Get the right screen on. And we're good to go. You will notice there is a cross through the middle lifeline. It's updated, as last week we did use our first lifeline of the challenge. And I think today we might have a, well, maybe one or two. Well, we've got two more. Do we use one today? Who knows? Let's wait and see. Get this Suzuki warmed up a bit. I've done a little bit of TT since Monday just to try and just learn the track, basically. So I think we got a 208 in qualifying. Not amazing, but it was more just to know where the track goes, basically. So we might be all right today. More of these we do, we'll learn it again as we go through. So I take it we should be fine. We've got Chris into the stream as well, leaving us some cake. Absolute hero. Hang on, this Suzuki. And hello one, welcome into the stream. Max tuning in, hope it all is well. Right, here we go. First race coming in. Right, here we go. Last A. Episode number 17, where today we are on one hoodie, one jumper, and two t-shirts today. It was absolutely freezing last night. It was just, oh. And that has carried on into today. So I did have a scarf on, but the scarf has come off. I think the scarf's a bit too much. So the scarf has come off. But yeah, we are definitely wrapped up again for today. And again, I think I don't really think the situation and that's going to change. I think it's going to be as it is now. All the way through. But yeah, the gritters were out last night. And I saw that it was going to be an icy night last night. And yeah, it has been absolutely I think last week it was freezing. This week, more of the same. Absolutely freezing. So yeah, 1 hoodie, jumper, and 2 t-shirts. I think we're suitably wrapped up for today. Great, thanks, good stuff, one. Yes, good, thanks, one. All is good. And hello, going good. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Hoping all is well. First race in Suzuki VGT. See how we get on. 9 laps. Ready, steady, go. Oh, a bit laggy. Got no connections in it. See how we get on. You've done all of the license tests, GG's won all the tests. Was it all to gold, I'm guessing? If so, GG's on that. I've got a few that I need to do on the master licenses to get gold on. We'll get on that corner. This bit I'm still a bit, I don't know I can do it, and that's about it. I've kind of practiced it a little bit, but not really. In a non-meta car, it's maybe not a good idea, but you know, a bit like that on there. Right, 1 down, 8 to go. Thought I was going to go in the barrier. Oh, into the barrier. I'm guessing that car just carried on knowing it was going to go into the barrier. Just like, oh, well, that's one less car for me to worry about. So, yeah, just get out of the way. Stupid Suzuki VGT. Get out of it. So, I have to carry on from here now. Loads of golds to get. I've got a few on the master licenses. I think the International A, where I'm up to on that at the minute. Oh, no, it's disappeared. Oh, lap 3. The car's not bad though, it feels alright. Suzuki's pretty good around here. Right, it's pit stop, I think, as and when. Lap 4, lap 5 or so. The 7 seconds currently adrift, not too bad. That Subaru. We've got Subaru in a bit, so see how they get on. That we've got it 4th or 5th car in, I think, Subaru. Oh, nearly off again. Hello Stampy, welcome into the stream. Max tuning in. What's going on here then? Bit of DBC in non-metas. Bit of circuit Sainte-Croix. I'll need to pit at some point. Might as well go now, I reckon. I'll do a tyre change. But wet and cold, Chris, yeah, it's absolutely freezing where I am at the minute. We are 5 degrees on the monitor right now, but I think it's colder than that, to be honest, where I am. It is so cold. I think I'll be keeping on all of my layers that I've got on right now, right the way through today's stream. Amazing, really, how it's like in this room, it's like 32 degrees in the summer and it's unbearable. It's like a greenhouse. And then this time of year, I'm sat here in, like I say, a hoodie, a jumper and 2 t-shirts, and it's just like the contrast is just like, wow. It's it does get like that in here. Wild temperature swings going on. Last though, well, it might be, but see how we get on. Just down through this bit, just keep turning left. Just about. The cold weather's good for equipment. It can be. Yeah, it's like in the summer, my PC temps in here, they're about 50 in the summer. Whereas like today, it's about not even 30. About 28 is my average temperature of my CPU on my PC in this kind of weather. So yeah, no worries at all about overheating equipment. None of that. Right, 2 and a bit laps to go. I think it's... oh no, you got a frostbite on your... Frostbite on the equipment. We're not quite. Some days in here, we come in and we think, by heck, it's cold when we come in, but it doesn't quite get to that stage. Not just yet, but yeah, some days in here, it can get pretty cold. Two laps to go, and that buzzing noise of the Suzuki can leave us alone for a bit. Hello Warhawk, welcome into the stream, thanks for tuning in. Hope it all is well. Alright, 2 seconds behind this one in front. Try and capture. Got about half a second out of him just there. Got PB. Right, so we'll buzz our way round. One more lap in the Suzuki. It's like I have to shout because I can barely hear myself when I'm driving this car. One lap to go, and I can stop shouting. Then we're getting a, I think it's the Aston coming up next. I think it's the Aston. Doing alright, good stuff, Warhawk. Just race for manufacturers. Hope it went well. Got the a good result that you wanted from it. And the race was, yeah, the race went well for you. Right, it's gonna do that. Almost done. And there we go. The Suzuki VGT. And it all goes quiet. Goes quiet, very quiet in my ears anyway. Wow, that car is loud in headphones, the Suzuki. I think I might have to turn them down next time we do that. We'll turn them down for ETS2 because it's a bit loud on there. I'll have to do the same way with the VGT. Wait, 2-star roulette ticket. Right, we'll carry on. Is it a short shift? I think it is, to be fair. I was doing 4th gear short shift, like 2/3 of the way through the race, and it was driving better. So I think you're right. I think it is a short shift, which is to say we weren't doing it until like about 2/3 of the way through the race, but it was driving better on the short shift then when we were doing it. Yep, cheers to GGs. Appreciate it. Didn't have to have a fight like at Interlagos. So the race was a bit more straightforward. The manufacturers. Always a good thing. Right, where's me? Is it this one? Yep, Aston V12. 3rd row down, this one here. Aston V12, and then it's the Ford GT40. No, GT race car. Right, 5 minutes. And there we go. Exciting times we do have. So yesterday we had a delivery of our new part for our rig. It came yesterday. It's currently sat in the hallway and will be... I don't know when I'm going to put it on, but it will be going on the rig at some point soon. Our new part, courtesy of Black Friday. Can't wait for it. It's going to be, I think, really good. I need to make sure that I've got Allen key, that's the one. And I've got the right size Allen key to put it on. Let's see what the Aston's like around here. Not bad, really, the Aston so far. 3.5 minutes. I might need... No, I think just Allen keys, I think. And look, the spanners as well that you get with your rig. Might need those as well. I might need to call in a bit of a favour for it as well, given that it wasn't actually me that put this seat on my rig. I got my friend to do it for me. Well, I built the rig, and then my friend checked it out and said that you've done it, but it's... Look, it's not quite what it should be on the piece of paper in front of us. You've kind of done it like 70% of the way, but not quite as it should be. So we'll see. How hard can it be to put a seat on a sim rig? That's what it is, by the way. We'll have to see. I think minus the bump on that corner back there, I think we should be alright in the Aston. Right, get ready in the Aston. We'll take this one, I think. Oh. That'll do. We are. Yeah. We're ready. Oh, 6 degrees. Put the kids to bed. Yep, no worries, Stampy. Big thanks for popping in. And we'll very likely catch you about the place very, very soon. It's not quite. I think people are in the meta car, but not as many as I thought are in the meta cars. I think there's a guy in a Viper somewhere. Yeah, P9's in a Viper. But mostly the meta car. I know the BMW on this race is incredibly powerful. It's a very, very powerful car, the Beamer. It's no secret the Beamer is the meta car on this race. But I don't know, the Aston, how's it going to do? How's it going to fare? We don't know. Oh, are we going to fare? We've got a poll. This week's poll. What's going to happen on Sainte-Croix today? Are we going to crash on the bridge? We're going to forget to make a pit stop, last to first in the worst car, or we're going to finish a lap behind. You never know on this thing, do you? Finishing a lap behind. So far, crashing on the bridge seems to be the majority. We have crashed, but not on the bridge so far, but there is still loads of time ahead of us to have a crash, or 2 or 3 or however many on the bridge as we go through. Last to A is a kaleidoscope of emotion. It was last week in the Mitsubishi. See how we get on here. Yep, cheers, well appreciate it. GLHF. We are away in the Aston. Yep, cheers, going good. Appreciate it as well. The Aston's quite similar to the Beamer. Just careful on it. Careful, careful. Right, there's a gap. Yeah. Right the way around there because the bits in front. Make sure I don't spin out. Bit of third gear. Tyler, I'm not sure either. I think we just work it out as we go, like we always do. On last to 8, I'm going to say lap 5 or 4 again is a bit of a what we normally do. But yeah, I've had a bit of lag on it today so far. It is noticing that the game's a bit laggy today. Don't crash on the bridge. P9. So we got yellow connection. Car behind's got orange. So our Viper's quick. On the straight. But the Viper's very quick on the straights, but it's a bit slow in the corners. Yellow's there. We can't even get on the back of them to even bump them because it's, well, we might, yeah, very, well, we can do in slipstream. Oh, could have had a chance there, but we got on the bump on the corner. Yeah, they know we're there. Let us go. Or is that internet lag again? Who knows? Who knows at this point what's going on? Right, don't hit that barrier there. Is it even my internet that's causing the problem? Who knows? That the game's been hosted from my internet. We don't know. Right, one more lap and then we'll go in. Right, got a bit of space. Play the Viper a little bit now. Right, pit stop. Bit better in this one. Yeah, the connections are a little bit down. See how the rest of it plays out. Right, 4.1, we might get that. That's 2 places, possibly, if we can. Trouble is though, the beam was really good through there, so any of these races we get a beamer right behind us in that corner, might have a bit of a problem. Right, 3 laps to go, try and catch him. Right, 3.5. 2 laps to go. Oh, not long to go. I think let's get P5, I reckon. I think we can't be too far off getting a P5. Hello Sarava, welcome into the stream, back to tuning in. Try cutting in deeper at section 3 after the bridge. Yeah, section 3, U-turn after the bridge. Yeah, try to. So this week is the first time I've actually driven this track properly at all in, well, apart from GT7 single player. So I've rarely done anything on this track at all before the start of this week. Learning on this one all the time as we go through this week. But I will take a P5 in this one if we can just get around the last corner. Or P4 even. And there we go. But yeah, this track, I've not done anything on it at all. So I think I did 2 races on it on Monday, which weren't too bad in the BMW, in the Meta car, and they were okay. Bit of TT since just to try and learn the track basically prior to coming in today. So I think in total before today I've done 2 daily races on Monday, and the TT was about 20 minutes, about 9 laps, 8 and 9 laps. That's it. So 2 races, 9 laps, bit of TT for like 27 laps. That's it. That's all I've done on this track, like, ever, apart from single player races that we do or have done quite a while ago. But lovely track. Yeah, I do like the track. It's a nice track, Sainte-Croix. I think all the Sainte-Croix tracks are pretty good. But yeah, they don't really come up very often in the dailies, do they? The Sainte-Croix tracks. So don't really drive on them very much. So I don't really know them all that well. But we'll get it done today. Yep, cheers for GG's. Appreciate it. When I finish itching my elbow, we'll have a look at the... I think I know what's coming up. I know what's coming up. Have a look. It is the Ford GT. This car so far has been an absolute hero on this challenge. And I'm thinking it's a very good car. Good all-rounder, the Ford GT. So I need to borrow a Ford GT. Where is it? This one down here. Then it's WRX. And the Hurricane. And there we go. Right, get the Ford GT40 sorted out and dialed in. I mean, this car so far has bailed us out of 1 or 2 situations on last 2A. I think so far, and it's been pretty decent. Let's see how we do on this one. I think it was on there before. I think so. Have a look. I don't know why I keep slipping my gears. I don't know what's going on. I keep... In the Aston last race, I think I missed or I kept slipping gears on the wheel. I'm not sure what's going on tonight. Not about the Ford. The bump before the bridge, yes, it is indeed. It can be very scary. You get wobbly on that bump, or someone in front of you gets wobbly on that bump. Bit of a concertina effect on the bridge, right the way across. Little nervy. Right, 2 minutes to go. Should be alright. Well, I hope we are. I hope we are. We're alright in the Ford. We have been before. Right, here we go. Oh, not quite. We're never going to do it. There we go. Right, we are in position for the next race. Right, here we go. Ford GT, the car that has bailed us out one or two situations on here before. Like I say, it's been very good on one or two of the last Group 3 runs that we've had. See how it gets on today on Sainte-Croix. And we might just have a bit of a hang of the track in about, what is it, about a couple hours' time when we plan to finish up. We might do. We'll see how we get on. Luckily, the two new tracks that are coming in Spec 3, I know them. So, well, one of them has had, I think, definitely one change. I think it's had 2 or 3, but only one of them is made. No, 2 of them are major. But since I last drove on it in Formula 1, but they're not mega changes to the track. So we should be alright. So I think we'll be fine on those. Right, Ford GT40. New sub, big thanks for subbing from the lobby. Appreciate it. Welcome to the channel. I'm in the Ford again. I'm going to, well, see how we get on. There are some other bits on the way as well for the channel for 2026. So I got the new bit for the rig, and there's going to be another new bit coming that should be, I'm hoping it's going to be here by Christmas. The next new bit that's coming that we can quite possibly premiere on stream at Christmas. That will be going through into the channel for 2026 and beyond. Yeah, cheers, going good at one, appreciate it. 3, 2, 1, go. This car hasn't failed me yet on last away. Watch it, it'll do it now, it'll fail me now, but oh well, if it does. When it comes out in the draw for Group 3, I always think yes when it's the Ford GT, but I'm sure at some point the luck for it's going to run out. It's a matter of when. That's 2 there, actually. Yes, 2 on the radar. Bump in the road. It's terrible. So they're still good at it around the outside. It's got to be, don't push him into the barrier. And again, don't push him out here either. Right, come on, Ford. Get on the apex. Expectations, yeah, so do I. Big expectations for the Ford. It's going there. I don't know what was going on. That corner felt very laboured. Very, very heavy on the wheel. Ford's really good out of corners as well. Get on the power nice and early. Well, I could have gotten the part a bit earlier there, but not bad. Big thanks there to Sofian for subscribing to the channel, appreciate it, and welcome in. Whoa, Black 4. Let's try and get past this guy if we can. See what the line is like down, a bit wayward on the last lap. They're going in. Right, let's go. Let's go. Quick tire change. Get on our way. Right, go. Go, go, go. A big thanks as well to DG for subbing to the channel. Appreciate it and welcome in. It's nearly a goner there. Nearly. Porsche could have gone for, well, we were just marginally in front, but the car's a bit wide going in. Thing is though, go a bit wide on corners, GT40, you can power straight out of them. And then straight down through this bit. Oh yes, we are in P3 as it stands. Can we stay there? That's the thing. Still got 3 laps to go. See what happens as we go through. Nearly, a bit unnervy. Right, P1 is 6-3 in front. Not a bit the barrier. Tiny bit. Right, 2 to go. might, yeah, 5 seconds. It's a lot to ask for one lap. Try and close it down. Just consolidate, get P2. That'll do, P2. And there it is. That is why I like it when the Ford GT comes out in the draw on last to A. Once again, the Ford delivering for us in that one. It's a lovely car, the Ford GT. It's a great car. Really nice to drive, feels really balanced. Round here, it just felt really good, the Ford. Pretty good car. Bumps on the bridge, no dramas. There's a bit of, obviously you feel the bump, but the car's a lot easier to get round the corner, and it's not as some of the Group 3s on there, that bump that really upsets the car. The Ford's just like, yeah, it's a bump on the track. So what? Big deal. I've got it under control. Yeah, cheers, one for the going good into the GGs. Appreciate it as always. And there we go. If you're new to the channel, feel free to like and subscribe for more stuff like this. Very much appreciate it. And big thanks to everyone tuning in so far today for episode 17 of Last to A. 17 weeks we've been trying to get to A rank with no metas or qualifiers. And I think it might be a bit longer than that. It's going to take us to get there. And there we are. That is the Ford GT. Never, ever, ever. Well, hasn't let us down so far, the Ford GT. In fact, I'll have a look at the... I'll save the replay for now and get rid of it in time for other bits. Right. The next car on the list. The dreaded list. And it is the Subaru W... Oh, I don't know about this one. What is it? It's an FR. FR turbocharged. What's this car here? This one, and then it's the Huracan. Right, so this is the Subaru, not the BRZ, but it's still a... Don't know, see how we get on in the Subaru. So it's an FR car, turbocharged car, quite similar to the Ford, but see how we get on. Not bad either. Used to be the go-to car at Subaru. Put the power down quite a bit. I don't know, it won't be as quick as the Ford, I don't think, Subaru. This feels alright. What's it on? -2 on the brake balance. Well, you're quite good on the bump. This car should be hopefully okay. Well, so far, the majority still think we're going to crash on the bridge. Not finishing a lap behind. Not so much at the minute, but you never know. You just never know on here. Last to first in the worst car. Maybe. See how we do. And so far we are, yeah, we've not forgot to pit. We do sometimes forget to pit. It has happened before. But we'll come in with the Subaru WRX. Well, it is one of those. I'd normally be absolutely baking right now, but I'm perfectly fine with, once again, hoodie, jumper, and 2 t-shirts. So it's one of those that gets a bit colder there in the winter. We had a scarf on before the stream, but I took the scarf. I thought the scarf would be a bit too much. So we'll put that to one side for the duration. I think the tyre wear is... what's the tyre wear? ×3. It's actually not bad, tyre wear. Oh, we're getting to gradually know the track. Each race we do, the track is just... yeah, it's coming to us, the track. I think, yeah, for Yas Marina, it's going to be the rundown. So first sector, there's going to be a change there. There's one in the middle sector, definitely. And I think 1 or 2 corners in the final sector have also been changed ever so slightly since I last did it on F1 2019, I believe it was. And Gilles Villeneuve, I think, is pretty much exactly the same. Yep, cheers, going good, appreciate it. And hello, Tank, welcome into the stream, thanks for tuning in, hoping all is well, good luck. Yep, cheers for that, appreciate it. Going to load up later, have a race as well. Right, and the Subaru, off we go. Yep, TCR. Oh, right. No, in a Subaru as well, so see how we get on. Just get over the bridge and then take on the next bit as and when. Oh, there's a 4GT in front. They'll be flying round. Just trying to avoid that best I could have sort of sense we're going to go into the barrier. Not bad they got its top 10, the cusp of the top 10 lap 2. Should be all over him in that Ford GT, absolutely taking it to him. Just careful down here. I think the guy behind's on a controller. At the back though, but it's close for now. Let's go. Get on the power. That could have short shifted. Just got there, but not really. A bit slow on the straight here. Might let this beamer go behind us as well. Oh, a bit laggy. Right, P9. Good race this one so far. Pretty good. Right, third gear. Oh, about to say it's better in third gear, but just about got round the corner. Have to get a bump, otherwise it's going to be an accident. Right, there is a gap here, but oh, we're fine. Just a case of, well, right, I need to, where am I going to brake? Nearly. Thought they were pitting then, but got a bit of a laggy lobby again. Right, pit lane, but they're going to stay out. Here we go. Give my toes a bit of a rest, given that I don't brake with my whole foot. I just use the top of my toes to use the brake. A bit of wear and tear at times. And at the expo, and I was trying out a couple of rigs there, and I was in my shoes, and the pedals were not what I'm used to at all, what I've got here. And every time I hit the brake on Project Motor Racing, my leg kept shaking on the rig. I was like, ugh, trying to get enough pressure on the brake wearing shoes. And hello Rob, welcome into the stream, thanks for tuning in, hope it all is well. Like has been smashed it, cheers Rob, appreciate it. We're on lap 6 out of 9. Try and get through to the finish line then, where we are now. Right, let's go. Foot slipping off the gas pedal. Right, hang on. Yeah, that's better. Five seconds and 2.2. Oh yeah. See where we get to. Two laps to go. battling in front. Oh, itchy toe. It's going to have to do. The battling in front, they're taking time off one another. See what the battle's going to bring. This track on, yes, I think it was on GT Sport. This track. I think Sardinia was as well. That was on GT Sport as well. And then they came over to here when they made this one. But yeah, as far as I'm aware, we've had Sainte-Croix Layout C on the daily races once, and this track once. And that's it. That is it for this track on the daily races in almost 3 years. Right, last lap. Itchy toe again. Sorry, it's getting really bad. Oh no, the other one's itching now. Oh, crying out loud. Not now. It's because it's cold and the toes get irritated by cold weather. But just get P5 and we should be alright with that. Well, maybe a run on P4, see what happens, but let's say P5. I'll do. Get it done. Get it done into P5. We got 37. That is amazing again. Wow. 37 in the stream at the minute. Fantastic. Big thanks everyone for popping in. You're somehow finding the stream. And again, do be sure to like and sub if you're new to the channel. Much appreciate it. Well, I'll take itchy toes over plantar fasciitis in both my feet in marathon training every single day of the week. I really will. If you ever have plantar fasciitis, I feel you. I really do. I had it in both my feet in marathon training when I was at college, and it is the worst thing ever. itchy toes in a daily race, yeah, it is heaven compared to what plantar fasciitis can be. That it's just awful. It's absolutely awful. I think it took about 6 months to get rid of it. It was just flipping awful. Right, I've just finished. Yeah, I'm just there we go. Finish scratching my toe against my rig. Right, let's carry on. Quick before to start itching again. Next car, Huracan. First time the Huracan's come out on Last to 8. I do believe it's been the meta car in, well, one of the meta cars in nearly every race, but this week it's not, so we can use it. I'm going to use the Huracan. Down here. Get the Huracan out and we'll jump in. Yeah, thanks, One and Go good for the GGs, appreciate it. Oh yes, more DR on the Last A account. 5 minutes to go for the next race. I think runner's knee also is pretty, not quite as bad as plantar fasciitis, but in terms of running injuries, that is pretty, runner's knee is pretty bad as well. I think I had a massive problem with my what is it called, the patella in my left knee in marathon training. I had to get sports therapy on it and everything. It was just, I think there was a long-term problem with the I think it was like the way that my patella in my left knee is lined up, like an alignment issue or something. And that used to be extremely painful when that used to go off as well. Pretty bad. Right, the first time that the Huracan has been out in Last to 8, make the most of it because it'll be meta car again. Next week or next time it's Group 3 and we get Group 3 on the draw. The 2 on the rear, try that. People be impressed, I think so as well. In the Huracan. Crying out, I'm sorry. Let's do it again. Oh, crying out loud. Trouble is though, is that I keep doing it and it's going to do it all night now. I'll be there watching TV later tonight and I'm just going to be scratching my toes the whole time. Oh. I have to try not to do it. Yeah, this car's pretty good, the Huracan. Yeah, I've another lap in it. Friend of mine told his cruciate ligaments. I can feel their pain as well, cruciate ligaments. So they were doing 8 to 12 hours of working out and running every week, and they got their cruciate ligaments, that can be pretty nasty if that happens. So when I was at uni, the absolute height, so the most I was doing about 20 hours a week of training, and about 15 hours of it was running. This was hardcore. I mean, it was running twice a day, 6 days a week, once on a Sunday. One in the morning, one in the evening. We're talking like 8 miles, like 13 kilometers in the morning, and then do it again in the evening. I think it was like Monday was easy run day, so just 2 easy runs of like an hour each, and then Tuesday workout session day on Tuesday, but the session will be in the evening, and then there'll be an easy run in the morning before the session in the evening. Wednesday, like medium long run, like a long run but not as long as a long run. Thursday, another session. Friday, easy. And then Saturday, I used to go to something called Park Run. I used to do that on Saturday, which is a 5k, but before the Park Run started, we used to do like 5 or 6 miles before the Park Run, then go do the Park Run, then do a bit afterwards just to get the miles topped up, and then Sunday, that was like 18, 22 mile long run. It's crazy. That's the wrong one. Right. That one and that one. Yep, there was one. Oh, crikey. It's the same toe every time. Every time it's the same toe. Oh, and they itch underneath. Oh, that's even worse. So this was hard. It was about, on average, it was like 15 miles a day on average. It was 100 miles a week. It was some weeks it was a bit more than that. It was pretty hardcore. Right, the Hurricane. This could be quite good. And so far, the race strat's not really done us in, has it? We've not really had any problems with the race strat either. Been pretty decent, pitting lap 5. But I'm going to scratch my toe one more time before we start the race. Right, that's it. Enough. Right, ready to go in the Lamborghini Hurricane. Yep, cheers, going good, appreciate it. Here we go, Hurricane. See how we go. Oh, nearly. Wow, almost into the barrier. Yep, thanks one for the Jedi Chef. Appreciate it as well. This is a bit awkward. A bit offline. And there is a livery that some people may know in front of a certain game in the 2000s on PS2 that I had as well. But the car got tampered with, an oil leak or something. You had to go and get it back, beating all these people around the city to get your car back. Could be potentially. Oh, they're hanging around. And the Alpha. Right, let's try and make some moves. Make clear out. I'm literally right onto the sidewalk here. It's close. Very close. Bit close on that one. I think we did push the wall there a little bit. Close as well. Not what we needed, really, just to go on that corner there. There's the Alfa Romeo. Hey up, Kev, welcome to stream. Back to you again. Hope it all is well. Oh no. It's unraveling. I hope it's not. We got to P6. Right, let's get it done. A lot of pit stops. I think lap 5's the sweet spot, isn't it, for taking a pit stop? Do ours now. And we'll get on with it. Right, go. Like the track, you have to try and set a time this week. I've pretty much learned all of this track this week, so I don't think I'm doing too bad with the races that we've had on here tonight. But it is a good track, do like it. Let's try and get to, well, wherever we can get to. It was the Genesis. Good car on there, Genesis. Doing it again. We're losing time is what we're doing. Right, 2 to go. Oh, the beamer's gone into the barrier. That's to bump them. No other option. Got a buffer of 5/8 to the car behind it. say it over. It's going to go all the way to the checkered flag. We've got the meta car right behind us, so see how we can hold them off. Just don't hit this barrier, that'll completely decimate our run if that happens. Not bad, tech podium. In the Hurricane on my toes. Oh, itchy toes. Oh. Don't stop us though. Powering through to P3 in the Hurricane. And there we are, another one done. And there we are, P3. In our hoodie, jumper, and 2 t-shirts. It's still flaming cold in here. So it's one of those. In the summer, we've got the fan on just there. The fan's on. It's saying 30 degrees on the little dial thing that it's got on it. The little reading that it shows you. It's saying 30 degrees on there. And we're thinking, by heck, it's warm in here. But it's... not so much today. And I don't think it will be for a while. Yep, cheers for the GGs. Appreciate it as always. I reckon I can do another race. We've used all 5 cars now. So I think I'm just going to, I don't know. We've used all 5 cars. So we can, well, any car we want now. So, I don't know. I think it's between 2 to do the last race. It's between 2. I don't know. It's between 2 cars for the final race. We've got 5 minutes to decide. Right, it's between 2 that we're going to use for the last race. Make sure we actually enter the race. First of all, looking at the screen. Oh, it's going to have to be. Was it even worth saying it's out of 2 cars? I mean, well, possibly. But there we go. We'll do the Ford GT for the last race of today on the last A. And see where we go from there. So I set a very alright 208.7, learning the track on my main account, but really in the grand scheme we're a little bit off the pace on this race. I think 206 is. So if I go to say 500, what I'd normally go for, we're looking at a 207 to get into the 500. So, and I've done 208.7. So we've got a bit of a way to go before we master this track. Oh, flipping toes again, blimey. Oh, it's getting worse. It's getting worse. Oh. Oh, crikey. One starts itching, the other one does this. Oh, flipping heck. Hello, Sparkles. Welcome into the stream. Back to tuning in. Hope it all is well. Yes, good, thanks. All is good on Circuit Sainte-Croix and the very itchy toes that I've got tonight. Do apologise. I keep leaning forward to scratch my toes tonight. So my left foot is playing havoc at the minute. Right, 3 minutes. 4 minutes. Get ready in the Ford. I think it was a -2, wasn't it, in the GT? Right, 3 minutes 20 before we get in. Right, it's not bad. Ready to go. Oh, done it again. I don't. Right, we are in position. Ready to go. Be probably the last race for today. In the Ford GT. We almost got last to first in the, well, today second, I think, Trial Mountain. We nearly got a last to first on there. But I got a penalty, and I think the time penalty that I got cost me the win on Trial Mountain, last to first in the Ford GT. But this car never, ever, ever lets me down, the Ford GT. Hasn't, as of yet, let us down on last to A when it comes up. Yep, cheers, Kev. Appreciate it. Oh, in we go. And see what is going on in what will be very likely the last race. Right, I'm in a lobby full of metas. Bad. Back of the grid. Well, what we're doing, 7 degrees. Oh, well, it's a bit warmer, I suppose. 7 degrees. Right, well, it can carry on getting warmer. I think we normally get, what is it, December? You normally get like a heat wave in December, or milder, so we'll see what happens with that at the back end of the year. Need to charge. Yeah, there was Chris. Big thanks for tuning in. Absolute hero. We'll no doubt catch you again very, very soon. And big thanks today for the 36 likes on stream. Hugely appreciated. Big thanks everyone tuning in and popping in to watch us today for a bit on Last to 8. And like I've just said, the Ford GT has never let us down yet. What's the brake? I can't remember. -2. TCs are switched off. Right, ready, steady, go. Yellows, they're alright. Oh, I can't see the corner. Oh, it's very. Oh, that is very ambitious. That is very ambitious. Oh, it's been. Oh, the bump in the road tipped us out. That bump right on that corner. Well, that overtake before, that was very ambitious. That's kind of what you see in British Formula 3. That kind of overtake going on. That's like Jenson Button and Takuma Sato in Formula 3 in the late 90s, that one. Before I went into Formula 1. like trying to pull off the right moves to get noted by a Formula 1 team. Right, now we'll see what the Ford's really made of. Jensen Button, I think he's retired now, isn't he, Jensen Button? I think he retired completely from racing, was it Bahrain in World Endurance a few weeks ago. But I've got Autosport magazines somewhere of JB in British F3 in the late 90s. Right, the pack is still very close together. We might have a chance. Just got to keep it going. Well, we're 5.5 behind, catching up. Well, we're catching 3736. They're in the barrier. Might be rough getting something out of this one, but we'll have to just keep trying. Now returning to the... Oh, the one up here. This bit I'm a little bit still not quite there with. This whole section in general, like from here, we're alright on it. Bit of a dip there, and then this corner just kind of like dip there, just keep turning left basically. Just keep turning left and you should make it round. We're going to struggle to get anything out of this one. I think it was a combination of getting clips from another car, but more it was the bump that upset us. Then the car clips us, and that was that. We were facing the TV station in the barrier. Right, let's go. I've got a penalty for crossing pit lane, I'm guessing. Stay in fifth gear. It's going to downshift there, but we'll stay in fifth gear. Super Formula. Oh yeah, you can fly around here in Super Formula. Oh yeah, of course you can. We might be using the Super Formula in the next stream. The way things are looking, we could very well be doing the Super Formulas. Right, 2 laps remaining. Or might catch him in front of. See how we get on. Just about enough traction. Bit on the grass. Oh, just to finish off, a casual clout into the wall. What might have been if we'd not ended up, was it lap 2 on the bridge? But there we go. What might have been, I reckon again, we would have been very, very hardly placed in the Ford if we've not gone off the track on lap 2, whenever it was. And there we go. That is the board. But yeah, I think it was a bit of both. The bump upset us, and then somebody clipped us as we were getting too busy getting upset by the car was busy getting upset by the bump, and then that was that. We were out. But I think today it has been largely very successful, and in fact, it's a nice little sandwich really, because the first race we span out in the Suzuki, and in the last race we went off as well. So there you go, a sandwich of races on Circuit Sainte-Croix. There you go. So that's not too bad. Quite good today on there. We've got a bit of DR there. It's quite noticeable as well. It's the hope with that on there. Can we get to A rank? Who knows? Yeah, cheers Kev, going good. And hello, Medieval, Knievel, is that? Welcome into the stream. Thanks for tuning in. And thanks to the GGs as well. Appreciate it. And there we are. We'll go to the garage and open our prize spin. I could do another one, but it's going to be too late by the time I'm finished. Yeah, it will be. It'll be too late. It'd be far too late if I did do another one. Well, hey, 2-star roulette ticket. The Meta BMW, the BMW M6, that is the Meta car on Daily Race C. Hands down the Meta car. I drove it on Monday night and it was very good when I was on my other account. We get 10,000 credits to finish off today. And there we are. That is it. Episode 17 of Last to A done and done. But I think today, just saying that the DR today, that is a big increase today. That is one of the, I'd say that's one of the biggest increases in DR we've had on here for quite a long time. So we'll take that today. That's a good day today on Last to A. We've definitely made some inroads in towards A rank on here today. That is pretty good, I'd say. Not too bad. And that is it. There we go. Oh, yeah, I could do another one quite easily, but it's going to be too late for me when we get finished. So I think it's a good note to end on of Last to A, episode 17. And there we are. Big thanks, as always, popping in, tuning in today, and joining us on a bit of Last to A. Let's have a look at the poll before we finish off the stream. So 60% the crash on the bridge. I don't think we did actually. I think out of those, the closest we got was last to first, but it was not in the worst car. It was in the best car. Well, one of the best cars. Obviously, finishing up behind, we didn't quite manage that, but it was there on the poll nevertheless. Close poll. And there we are. Big thanks, as always, popping in today, joining us on Last to A. Much appreciated. And if you are new to the channel, do feel free to like and subscribe. Big thanks to our new subscribers that have joined us on the channel recently. Massively appreciated, as always. And do like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. We'll be back Friday, and that's because on Friday, we've got an important job we need to do on Friday. We are aware. Have a look on the calendar, because I do believe, have a look on the calendar. Next week is the start of December, so I reckon next week is the start of the release window for Spec 3. So Friday, we've got a job to do on Friday. We need to complete all the world circuits to 100% on my main account. So we will be in Friday. I'm not sure what time it will be, but I reckon it's going to be quite an evening doing that. So we'll get in nice and early as we can on Friday, and we'll get started on the World Circuit events, and we'll get them rattled through to 100% completion, or just as close as we can, basically, until it's done. So, in on Friday, and yeah, the plan is the stream doesn't end until we hit 100% on World Circuit. So, there you go. It'll take as long as it's going to take on Friday to get all of that done. So, do join us for that. It's going to be a roller coaster of a Friday as we power through. I think we've got about 18% of world circuits to do. So it's going to be quite a long evening, but we're going to power through as much of it as we can before Spec 3 comes out in December. So that's our plan for Friday. So all been well, we'll see you then. It's big thanks for always tuning in. Yeah, take care. Kev, going good. And One and everyone else that has popped in today as well. And as always, do like, do subscribe, do take care. And before we go, I'll have a look and see who's going to get a raid on today's encounter. We go to go on then. We'll have yeah, we'll go to Stampy. Why not? Go see Stampy. And there we are. Should be Stampy. All being well as the stream is closing out. Do like and sub to Stampy if you're new to his channel. I'm sure I'd very much appreciate it. And again, big thanks from me for all the likes, all the views, all the subs. Massively appreciated. Absolute heroes, absolute champions. And all being well, we'll catch you Friday for the roads to 100%. See you then. Bye.